So I'm just turning the volume up. I'm going to be applying this 3D stencil to drawer fronts. I already got the process started last night. I put the first round on in the center. I let it dry, and now I'm going ahead and I'm filling in on both sides of the drawer. I actually already put one coat on this side, and I'm going to be applying this other coat on this one. Do I need to take a closer? It's been a minute. I missed you all. How are you doing? It's good to see you guys. This is the stencil. It's a Dixie Belle stencil. I've had this for years and it still works well. I've kept it nicely. You just want to make sure you're obviously going to line up your stencil with what you already did last night, so you're overlapping it. That's why you need to make sure it dries. Hang on 1 minute, let me just line this up. And I'm gonna tape it, hopefully so it doesn't move around as much. That's pretty good. It can just give your drawer fronts a little bling. It brings like a custom finish to a piece instead of just painting it, which is fine. Sometimes you're in a hurry and you're just gonna paint, but other times we want the glam. We're bringing the glam. We're putting our own unique, oops, I just dropped it. And this is not lined up. Also, they're curved drawer fronts, so just make sure before you put that mud on there that you have it. You've got the pattern lined up. Okay, have you been? What's been going on? What's new? Anything exciting? I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while. And lately I was like, I miss popping on here once in a while, so why not? Especially when I have something that's a little fun and I can just sit and chat without wearing a respirator. This is the mud. It's called Dixie Mud. And this is the color white. It comes in white and brown. And I just scoop some out. Get enough on there. I still save plastic containers from vegetables, random stuff, and I use that. So it's taped in place. You definitely do want to tape it so that hopefully it's not going to move as much. It's still not lined up right. People, we gotta get it lined up right. We definitely need it lined up right. I actually see an area where I need to go back and fill in a little bit, and that's the nice thing. Once you go in to finish out the stencil on either side, the stencil's pretty big, but these drawers are kind of massive. You can just go back and fill in a little bit. So I just take some. You want to take enough of it. If you don't have enough product, sorry about that. If you don't have enough product on there, start at the top, and I start at the bottom and I work my way in. If there's not enough product, you're going to mess up the stencil. We don't want to do that. We don't want to drag it and have it like pulling on the stencil. That's why this has lasted so long. You just want to get it on there, have enough product on there. And I do normally work from the top down, the bottom up, and put more product on. You can always scrape some off, but if you don't put enough on there the first time, then, oh, it just popped up. And these drawers are also curved on the sides, so it's a little trickier. It's not bad, but the tape doesn't want to stay. And then I need to fill in here, so I'm gonna go back over. Yeah, and if you hear it dragging, like you just heard it now, you definitely want to get some more product on and then go over it. And that's literally how easy it is. That's it. You can always go back, take some of the extra product off, put it back on your original container, and reuse it. But if you don't have enough on there, when this dries, you are going to be sanding it down when it's completely dry, usually at least 24 hours. Sometimes, depending on the humidity where you live, you might want to let it set up a little bit longer, but that's how easy it is. And then when you pull it off, you're just going to loosen the tape and go straight up. And that's it. And then also, I'm gonna lay this down on my next one. Hang on 1 minute, I'm coming back. Just line it up and get it ready to go on your next drawer front. Also, I chose on this piece, there was a lot of bleed through on this dresser. Take a damp rag and just kind of go over the edges and take that off. Well, it's easy to do so you don't have to do extra sanding. It's kind of annoying. And since you are gonna lightly sand this when it's dry, it doesn't have to be like perfectly even across the top. It can be uneven, it doesn't matter. You're gonna lightly sand it down. Make sure that you don't get water on this because it will just come right off. But this drawer is ready to go. I'm gonna do one more. I want to talk to you. What was I saying? What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. Coming to say hi. How are you? How are you guys doing? Yeah, but it's just a fun way to give a custom look to a dresser or whatever, a sideboard. You could even do this. I don't know why you'd want to do it on a wall, but you could do it on a piece of art. If you wanted 3D art, any stencil pretty much works. These ones from Dixiebill do last a long time. I don't work with the company. I just think that they're fantastic. And I do like the Dixie Mud as opposed to, I'm trying to think what else I've tried. You can use other products when you do this, but I feel like this is the perfect texture. It's a little bit, it's smoother than wood filler, which I like. So that's why I use it. I have had friends use spackle. I mean, I don't know. It could work. I haven't tried it. I feel like that's pretty dry. It would be kind of annoying. So, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day. So that's pretty much it. My tips for applying is tape the stencil in place as best you can. My tape keeps popping off because I have curved edges on the side. I'll move it over. And then make sure that you get enough product. Yeah, what is happening? Make sure you get enough product on there because you can always take some off, but if you don't put enough on, that's how you end up damaging the stencil from like pulling and dragging too hard. And when I start applying, I'm trying to look where the other one left off. I start at the top, I place, and I just gently pull down. You shouldn't hear it totally dragging. If it's dragging really, I don't know. If you're just hearing a scraping noise and you feel like it's pulling, then you're messing up your stencil, essentially. And this one is kind of an intricate pattern, so, and I've had it for years, and it's lasted. I start at the top and I pull down gently, and I make sure I have enough product on there, and I start at the bottom and pull down. And then also, if you need to fill in anywhere else, which I can see here that I do a little bit from last night, you can go in and fill in, and then once the product's down, you can gently remove some off and reuse it. It's that simple. And also, don't worry about anything having to be perfectly level. It doesn't need to be level. It doesn't need to be level at all. You're gonna be going in and gently sanding after this dries, approximately 24 hours later, so it doesn't matter. And that's it. That's how easy it is. And generally, I wash the stencil. I just take it outside, hit it with the hose, and flip it, do the back side of it, and about every third time that I use it. So I am going to use it one more time. And I also have a damp rag, and I just go in and remove any extra along the edge while it's damp because it's easier. That's it. It's a very hard process to mess up, I feel like. Just make sure, since you already have product on here. I'm low battery. I can't believe I'm low battery. But make sure that when you go to lay it down and you already have product on here, that you line it up pretty well, because if you don't, it can smudge the stencil, and we don't want to do that. So yeah, we're just gonna hang on 1 minute. Okay. That's it. I can't really tape it down on that side, so it's a little tricky. And again, get enough on there. Get more than what you think you need. You can always take some off. Start at the top, pull down, and then you can, I'm making a mess a little bit, but it's okay. The process is oddly satisfying. I haven't yet tried wallpaper on drawer fronts, which I feel like I need to. As long as I put a product down first before I apply the wallpaper to make sure it sticks. There's something about it. It's like a playful practice. So I think it's fun and I enjoy it. But at some point I will try the wallpaper because you can get some different textures too. But I like how this is unique every time you do it. It's never gonna be, nothing needs to be perfect about it. It looks absolutely beautiful. And with this Dixie mud, to prep this piece, I sanded it. I always scuff sand before I paint. I sanded it. I had to clean it really well with a TSP based cleaner because I could tell there was going to be a lot of bleed through, and there was. And I did hit all the drawers with spray shellac, well, the entire piece with spray shellac, one coat, which will help prevent bleed through if you do a lighter color. And then also I went ahead and primed. I could still see some bleed through coming through, so I went back and hit it with another coat of spray shellac, wearing a respirator. Obviously, you got to protect your lungs. And that's it. And then it was pretty much ready to go. So I did like to prime first when I thought the piece was going to get bleed through, because if I didn't do that and I hit it with the spray shellac and I thought it was good, if you go ahead and apply a lighter color of paint, your 2 coats of paint or 3 coats, depending on how many you need, plus your sealant of a couple of coats, the time that the bleed through shows through isn't necessarily when you put the paint on. It comes through right as you put the first coat of sealant on, and it's so annoying to like waste that paint, that I use really good quality paint, to have to come in after and then redo it. I just try to avoid that whenever possible. So if I go ahead and prime, it gives me a little glimpse. If I think that I've hit it with enough spray shellac and I think that it's, you know, it's gonna prevent the bleed through, that's literally it. It's a little messy at the moment. Then I can see if I get that yellowing coming through, or the pink, or whatever color it is. The bleed through can be all different colors depending on the wood. This was maple. I'm pretty sure, it's either maple or cherry, no, I think it's maple veneer, or cherry veneer. And you can get that yellow bleed through that's really annoying. That's literally it. So this is what it looks like. It looks messy, but just wait, because you're gonna let it dry, and then you're gonna go in with a very fine grit sandpaper after it's totally dry, 24, I'd say like a day and a half to be on the safe side. And then you're gonna go in gently with the fine grit sandpaper. Maybe I'll do another video and just show it instead of talking about it. That's probably what I'll do. So I'm gonna stop this here. But it's just a nice way to get a custom look on dressers, on 3D art. You could even do it on a wall if you wanted to. I feel like it would be pretty messy to do it on a wall, but it's possible and doable. And that's it. I just wanted to pop in and say hi because it's been so long. And yes, I'm still doing furniture. It's been years and I'm still doing it. And I still love doing it. I really do. Thanks for saying hi. I'll be back. Take care. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Wait, we're gonna discuss. Your dog died. I'm so sorry. That's so hard, honestly. I lost a pet in September, and it's brutal. They give unconditional love. Like there's nothing, I feel like sometimes losing a pet, it's just one of the hardest things, because they do give unconditional love and you see them throughout the day. Like it's just really, really hard. So be extra kind to yourself and know that it's gonna take time. And also know that they're still with you. And I know that sounds like whatever, it's not helpful when you're like grieving their physical presence, but they are still with you and they're still like around. And I've had some very interesting experiences where I was so sad after she died, and then there's been like little signs that have popped up. So don't, like, once you get through the grief, those little things might pop up, but sometimes when you're so sad, you have to like move through that phase first before you can kind of like see the little signs. But I'm really sorry. Thanks for popping in. I'll see you guys again. Bye. If I remember how to like end the live stream. Here we go. Bye.